What's up, guys? Welcome to Toddy Rap. Today we're going to be talking about Silent Sea. It's a Korean
drama.
Yeah, it's basically... you'll find out later on. Anyway.
Welcome to our show.
Is this going to have like a weird
Yes.
jump?
Yes. I don't know how else to transition it.
I don't even know how we started.
Nope.
Watch
it's going
it.
to have a very big issue when I figure out when we go from Matrix to Silent Sea.
Well, this video and the last video is going to experience some time travel, so, you know. Yeah.
Anyway, thank you for watching.
And a secret guest.
No, that's going to be in the other one.
No, that's
it's in this one.
Time travel.
What else have you seen?
Silent Sea.
Did you see? Did you see the Silent Sea?
No.
Did you even tell him to watch the Silent Sea?
No, I didn't. I know he would watch it.
Yeah. So it's got best.
It has best boy. That's
One
why I watched it.
of our multiple best Korean boys.
Guess one. Guess.
Big one?
No.
Nah.
Oh.
The other one.
The dad.
Yeah.
The one that's in Squid Game.
Yeah.
No.
No.
No, not that one.
Oh no, he is in Squid Game.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Oh, wait,
Squid
wait,
Game.
wait.
Yeah.
There were
Yeah.
two people in Squid Game from
Yeah.
that movie. From that show.
The asshole in Squid Games.
Asshole in Squid Game.
The bigger ass?
Yeah.
Okay.
He's
He
an
plays.
asshole.
He plays another asshole.
He plays a smart asshole.
Typecast.
It's funny. He came on screen. I'm like, that guy looks familiar. And I'm like, I hope I'm not just fucked up. I'm looking it up. I'm like, that's him. And I'm like, holy shit, he did a 360 on character
I know,
design.
dude. I saw the trailer. I'm like, oh my god, it's best boy. And like, wait, I know this guy.
I know this guy.
So
I think I saw it on Netflix. Like, I saw it
It's like
there.
brand new.
Yeah, I saw it there.
8 episodes.
45 minutes.
45 minutes, yeah.
I can tell you, English dub, straight awful.
Of course it is.
You watched it?
No,
I
watched for-
Oh, why would you do that?
I think I'm like, okay, I gotta do something. But Bob told me to watch this. So I clicked on it and it started playing when I was doing the thing.
Yeah.
And I'm listening to the voices. I'm like, who paid for this voice cast? And I looked over. I'm like, nah, I'm gonna wait until I can actually read what's going
They
on.
went to Fiverr and like, hey, you want to dub this movie?
You want to dub this
Oh
movie?
my god, it was the dub is so bad. Like it's just
Why is that the case with just Korean films? That's just,
Maybe they just don't pay enough to.
you know?
Do you think they dub their own in English?
I don't think so.
no, it's not.
It's
I can tell you
not.
that much.
American.
It's American. They have
English-speaking actors.
They have normal American voices, and then they have this one the older dude with the racist Chinese voice, the Korean voice. And you're like, that's
What?
fine? That's fine?
You could do that?
I think it was like a, Korean American, but it was like, you're pushing some limits.
Maybe the way they dub it, they just give them the script, but they're not looking at the
Well, you
show.
have to, because you
Well-
have to match the, right? You're
That's what I'm
supposed
saying.
to.
That's
No.
why it's so shitty, because they didn't do that.
Oh.
They just
No.
kind of, you're like, yeah.
So from the first few minutes I did watch it dubbed, the subtitles were 100%. This is the first time I think I've seen that.
Oh, wow.
Where it's like, it looked fine, it's off a
Yeah.
little, but the subtitles were 1 for 1, where it wasn't like they say something and you have two different things going on at the same time. You're like,
The subtitles
Which ones
are
are-
going off the English dub?
yeah. So it worked, but
Oh, interesting.
it's a great show. Great fucking, it's space,
An ocean? No ocean?
no ocean.
What?
Because the moon is, Nick's name is Silent Sea.
Mm-hmm.
But the show is about water.
There's water drought on Earth, like really bad.
There's, like, you know how you go put gas on your car? Or you do that, but with water. And it's limited.
Yeah. So
And
you can
then-
get cards to move
Yeah,
up.
You're like in a tier of like, hey, this top people get infinite water. You the bottom tier, you
So
get
it's like
water
a-
twice a week.
So it's like a water MLM.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes. And then they're like, oh yeah, something happened in the space base and everyone died. We want you to-
Radiation happened,
yeah,
and
and
all the people
everyone
died.
Did
died.
they become the Fantastic Four?
Oof. I wish.
There's only one that survived.
Better.
Fantastic one.
Fantastic
Hell
one.
yeah.
Some would say she's actually what's that bad guy in Fantastic Four?
Doctor Doom?
She's Doctor Doom.
Best character.
And so they're like, hey, we're gonna get this crew, we're gonna investigate, and you're gonna
Yeah.
bring some shit that's hitting in here or whatever. We're like,
Yeah,
okay, sounds sketchy enough. And I'm like, the government's probably lying, but whatever. They go to the moon. Shit goes wrong. They crash on the moon.
One person dies.
The main guy that already knew the place and what was going on dies.
Of course he does.
Of course, I was like, that's what you do.
Tension.
Yeah. They had to walk,
Like 7 kilometers or something.
yeah, something like that, while running out of oxygen.
Of course, they barely make it.
They barely made it. I'm like, classic, okay. And then they're like, we're gonna split up. I'm like, okay, classic. Probably some of you are gonna die. People die.
The only issue I had with this was my expectations towards the middle of it. Because I knew nothing about it. You just told me to watch it.
Yeah.
And you're like, it's Korean Best Boy. I'm like, fuck, I'll just watch it. So I had no expectations, knew nothing. And when they went to the moon, I was like, this is going to be aliens. I was expecting like the whole place to be like run over by monsters. Because you have that like one scene
I
where you
was
see
also expecting zombies, and then
I was let down a little bit, but what went on, because there's a lot of backstabbing, is that the right word?
so it's Among Us.
So
It's Among Us movie.
It's an Among Us movie.
So what you're telling me
wait.
is these people go to the ship after an Among Us game was played?
No, they are the
They
Among
are
Us.
the Among Us game.
Oh, okay.
So you know how
this,
Among Us,
this group of people are the Among
you know how
Us.
Among Us have to do tasks?
Yes.
They have to do tasks.
So this is an Among Us movie.
But then
for show.
there's an intruder. There's a spy. Someone else working for a different company that also won what they came
I
to
can't.
do.
There's a name, but I can't think of it either.
I don't remember either. And then they're like, "Oh shit, this guy's sus." Okay.
So it's an Among Us movie.
Yeah.
They're like, we're gonna eject him, but they had an emergency meeting.
Dude, when we were watching Jen, I was telling Jen like, dude, the monster vented. And, and he did.
I picture it now. We're gonna cut this film. We're gonna cut it right after Resident Evil or after The Matrix, and there's gonna be a whole new thing. So our thumbnail is gonna be. It's gonna be the picture of Among Us, and the picture of the other thing, and then we'll put underneath Among Us movie 2021.
For show, I guess.
Show.
Okay, spoilers, because I can't review this without spoilers, dude.
Of course not.
You've been warned.
Don't watch
So
it.
there's a guy, the spy, gets killed by something. You're like, oh shit, what happened
Monster.
to him? Monster. The monster vents. Dude's dead. They find out he was a spy. We're like, oh,
There may be more.
maybe more. There's some other dude gets infected because he like goes to reach for something, and he like squeezes a dead body, and the dead body just releases spores into the air, and he gets infected.
So there is aliens.
No.
No. So I first like, what's going on? And then this dude starts throwing up water. Like gallons and gallons of water. You're like, what the fuck is going on? And he's like drowning in his own water. And you're like, what is this?
I'm just like, okay, where's this going?
So this man drowns.
Sure.
That's how he died.
Great.
Yeah. And then they're like, well, all of these 85 people have the same symptoms, that they're all drowning or whatever. We're like,
So-
but there's no water here.
So they made some weird pathogen that makes people vomit shit tons of water.
Kind of, but not.
Kinda. So they found on the moon, called moon water.
Good name for it. I thought it was lunar
or
water.
whatever, yeah. And this particle converts your blood into water
Until you die.
until you die.
So if you have living cells,
So
They turn into water.
So the big brain company move, right, is we're gonna give this shit to like the peasants,
That's what I was
and our
saying.
water problem's gonna be solved.
I don't feel like
We
that
kill the poor and we drink them.
that we dream. I don't think it ever tells like what their plan was, because their plan was obviously to make infinite water.
Yeah, because they're looking for that.
Yeah.
Yeah, and there's another company that wanted to steal that for themselves so they could also be rich
Yeah,
or whatever.
because they're gonna be rich by turning people into the water that they need
Kinda.
to.
But then there's this weird part where they were testing on.
Oh, so for the first part, you're
Or
like,
you can turn animals to water. I guess there's that.
yeah,
too.
because the first part you're like, wow, they're gonna turn all these people into water and he's gonna cure everything, right? But then they're like, actually, we're gonna try to reverse this so it does make water, but it's not gonna kill you or whatever.
Okay,
Yeah.
sure.
So they're cloning people in space.
Oh, okay. Is that what the monster is?
The monster
Is a clone?
It's a little girl.
It's a little girl.
It's a clone of a little girl. That's can't survive this virus
She
or
was
whatever.
like Luna 57.
78.
So, yeah. That's
78
close.
clones.
There's a
Great.
7 in there.
Great.
And
But then the assholes of the group, they're like, fuck this little kid. She killed one of ours. But then
Fucked up too.
the doctor's like, no, what are you doing? She's the whole
Motherly figure.
Yeah, she's like, if we take her with us, we'll find out what happened, cure everybody, blah 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 blah. And then the dude was like, "Nah, fuck this kid." Until she ran away. There was another Among Us.
There's always two.
Guy.
There's always two.
Always two, dude. This other fucking guy just like trapped them in there, divided them, and then it all went to shit.
They all died. No.
Sounds great.
Yeah, so basically the end, because we might as well just fucking spoil all of it. They have Among Us dude almost die from the water, but doesn't. He starts chasing everyone down. They vent.
Because he took the water samples, and he's like to his company like, "Hey man, there's something more valuable. I'm gonna go get it," which is the little girl, and that's where he fucked up.
It would have been fine.
It would've been fine
He
if he
probably
just
would
did
have
some
drowned
water.
from with the water. I don't know what's going on with the water multiplication thing that was going on there.
So there was a basement in this spaceship where they made more water, and like an accident happened, and then one of those broke, very Resident Evil, and this virus just spread everywhere. Everyone died. While they were down there, they took some samples back up, but then the little girl showed up and fucked some shit up, and there was a dead guy just bleeding out, and then another guy dying, and the water like got into their bodies, and it just drowned the whole basement.
It was so fucking weird. He
It
was
was
like,
very weird.
it's a good movie though. Good.
Fantastic.
Yeah, so they all vented out, and now she lives on like some base
Oh yeah,
that was neutral territory.
they were gonna take her back to the Earth. We're like, no, we can't. She's gonna be in like a child experiment or whatever. We're gonna take her to the
Some international space station
yeah,
that's
some
neutral
space station,
territory.
Yeah,
And then
we thought Best Boy was gonna die. He didn't.
Like a small space station.
He did die.
he died on the fucking moon. Remember, he got it fucking vented out, and then the girl's like, "Look at your badge before you die, motherfucker."
Oh, I
And then
thought,
he
I thought
died.
he saved her. She saved.
And she's like, "Hey, look at this. This was from your kid." And then your kid died, and it's like, what a shame.
He died.
So
She can breathe in space.
yeah, that was a weird thing. She was just walking around in a spacesuit. I'm like,
You breathe. She wasn't freezing. She didn't blow up. I'm
So
like, wow.
they made God.
Yeah.
so without all the maiming, I think this movie or movie, 8, 9,
8, yeah. Show 8. Pretty good. Watch it.
would recommend it.
Okay. It's like it's funny because the way you position this story doesn't make me want to see it.
I think once we went the Among Us route, we're like, we just keep going for the memes. So it's actually pretty good. It's very
Okay.
dramatic. It's very.
Of course.
You don't have to
Serious.
watch it because it's already spoiled.
Yeah, I
so
know,
there's
exactly.
I will say it's pretty not brutal, but not gory. There's a lot of like surgery stuff.
Oh,
and
cool.
If you want to see like people being cut open or healed or watching a guy puke out water out of his neck constantly.
Oh, it's just jarring, dude.
this way?
Yeah.
No, like
No, that, and then they stabbed him with the
And then-
thing.
they
and
tried
then
to
it
make
was-
that incision so he can breathe.
Yeah.
And then he turned into a whale, just whoosh, and then he died.
He's not wrong. But,
It was like a little blowhole, and then he died.
but yeah.
Hello.
Hello? What's up with the light?
Fuck.
You're skinny. just hold your breath.
Just hold your breath.
But
But yeah, I don't know if I really want to watch this now.
I'd recommend it. 9 out of 10.
Surprise invasion.
Hello.
Hey, what's up, man?
We're about done.
But yeah, movies.
Perfect. Just leave yourself like that.
Forrest bought me a shirt. A nice shirt.
I did buy him that shirt. I found some more nice shirts. On what's the shirt that they sell for Trash Taste? That company.
Opari or what?
Opari has
Something
some
like that. I
good
think is
Miku
what it's called.
collection.
Opari or Opari.
I think some of it's sold out at the moment.
Nice.
But I'd
All right,
recommend it.
quick recap. Does this movie suck?
Yes.
Yes.
All right, badass. I didn't watch it.
But I think all of us, it's about like a 4. Like
Yeah,
if you
average.
combined our scores.
Yes.
Yeah.
You watch it?
No, I won't.
No.
Don't watch it.
Don't watch it.
Don't watch it.
You got the basic bitch hat on. Yeah, you do. I have one of those.
I have one of those as well. I have one of those. I have a great one.
Yeah, I have a great one too.
They're
They're nice. I bought it just for the logo. I ain't gonna lie. I bought it exactly for the logo.
I bought it because it fits my head.
That's because you got a big face.
But say for him, I think it's more of a necessity.
It wasn't. I was like, I can't find beanies by size. I'm like, what the fuck? They're supposed to stretch. And I grab one of these. I'm like, yes.
What you gotta do is you get beanies like this where it has the extra fold, but you unfold it so it's a little bit longer. You can put them.
Yeah, just unfold it completely. Yeah. So goofy. So goofy.
He still has the logo, but it's
You
backwards.
see the fucking square on it.
The stitching. You're like, what logo is that? I can't show you.
Yeah, Silent C.
Thank you for watching the Silent Sea episode. Subscribe.
Hope this makes sense.
Time travel.
Subscribe.
Hopefully this makes more sense than the Matrix.
Lunar water.
This will be sometime in the middle because this is not probably going to be one of our main ones.
Time travel.
Anyway.
This is not getting published. See ya.
Peace.